Hello, welcome to my video, welcome to my house and welcome to my room. In this video, I'm gonna talk to you about home, something that we experienced a little bit different this time. This is quarantine, this is pandemic, and we've never experienced it before. And home had a new meaning to us. Home became a safe place, a place that could save our lives. And we started to actually look at home and what we do in a different way. We may experience different feelings, which is normal. We might be scared, we might be worried. Let me take you to the beginning of the lockdown. We've been looking at different countries going through lockdown, and we've had a big question mark at what is going on until we also went to lockdown. It was the time that we were worried, we were stressed, we were sad, we were hopeful, hopeless. We've been experiencing a roller coaster of emotion, which is normal. Hold on there. We're going to talk about feelings. So we look at other countries, and around the world, every country experienced lockdown in a different way. I'm talking to you from Manchester, United Kingdom, and this was the time that we all as human beings, we've had this similar experience of these feelings. So I'm going to talk to you that how we can control our feelings, how it will help us to not ignoring them, but at the same time telling our brain to process it. This lockdown is not a pleasant experience, especially for children. It doesn't matter from a 1-year-old like my son to teenagers. The children need to be out there. They need to use the energy to have their adventure, which we couldn't have during the lockdown. And that's why when the feelings hit us more. So I'm going to give you some tips that you can control your feelings. Number 1, when you're feeling in the highest level, like if you're scared, worried about the future, sad, hopeless, and it's in a maximum, you have to distract yourself, and that's distracting your brain and helping to process that emotion. The first thing that you can do, watch a funny video. You know, maybe the recent video that made you laugh, or your favorite comedian, that whenever you watch that video, it makes you laugh. Do that. Trust me, it works. The second point that so many people are doing is sports and dancing. Don't be hard on yourself. You shouldn't have a routine or you want to get that perfect body, I'm going to be fit. No. If you feel it, put on the favorite music that's going to move your body and dance for 5 minutes, and that would help you. Or just do very little movement that would help you to be active. The third point that so many people are doing is doing the housework, cooking, making cake, gardening, all these things that you've never done before. Myself, I've never done baking, and I've baked cake, I baked cookies, and it felt good because I had low self-confidence. That's why I've never tried that. I felt like I would never do that. That was in my brain. That's why I've never tried it, and I was just go and get a cookie or something from the shop and never thought that I'm gonna bake it, but I've done it. And it felt good. It wasn't perfect, but it was good. It wasn't that bad. It was eatable. So try it. Try something that would challenge you, which is really good because with controlling those emotions, you're also challenging yourself, which is really positive. I'm also going to teach you a way that you would be more practical in your outdoor activities. If you're going outside, if you're going a walk and you taking photos, I'm going to tell you some tips to how to get better photos, and if you're not doing it, just take some photos. The way that your eye see it, like for example, if this is a frame that how your eye see it, just capture it, but don't limit yourself to landscape. Make sure that you do also close-ups. You can look at the textures, for example, texture on woods, texture on leaves, texture on flowers. We've got so many daisies these days. Just take a very close up and take a photo and take a snapshot, and that would make also for you to have different variety of photos. And also what you can do, you can make it like a journal. You don't need to do anything extra. You just put those photos that you're making, create an album in your phone and put those photos there. If you've got time, sometimes give them a name or a sentence. And that would help you that when you go back, it's like the journal of memories of what we experienced during the pandemic. Another tip that I want to tell you is that when you go out, don't be afraid to take photos. Don't be scared of, I'm not a good photographer. You shouldn't be a good photographer. You're taking that moment, you're capturing that moment. You're not in a professional event, or it's not like a professional task for you. It's for your own to capture that moment, which we are privileged to live in this century, to have camera to actually be able to save that moment. So don't be afraid, take your camera and take some shots. One of the easy shots that you can do when you're walking, take a photo of your shoes, take a photo of trees. And this is when it comes to tell yourself, okay, now I'm gonna do 1 or 2 texture photos. Just go close up, take a look at the body of the trees and take photos, or look at the leaf and get the camera lens so close and take a photo. And trust me, it's different and it's gonna look good. The other tip that I want to tell you is that how you take different photos. One of the very easy things that you can do is download a different app in your app store or in Android. Just type vintage camera and different vintage cameras will come up. And when you try to take a photo with them, you can have different layout, different texture. It actually, one of them is called like 1998 camera, which is really good. It kind of takes you to the photos of the 1990s, but you can actually capture that with that lighting and that effect, which is nice. Sometimes when you're taking photos, try using your these applications, these cameras, and take a photo with them. And it also sometimes makes you actually feel that you want to do more, because it actually inspires you to take more photos. So that's also one of the ways that you can enjoy your outdoor, even when you're inside, you know, you're enjoying your cup of tea just in front of the camera, and you can just take a photo of that moment. Thank you so much for watching this video. Just remember that all of us are in the same position in this pandemic and this situation. And the way that we stay at home is all the same, but it's not going to be like this. We are just experiencing a hard time, but it shouldn't be that hard. We can actually help each other, help ourselves to make it less hard, and actually looking at different perspectives. Now today we'll look at the home, and I also hope that you enjoy this video and do different activities at home with this new perspective and new experiencing that we are having. I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much for watching.